Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss any of these Cardano updates. So today I'm going to take a quick look back at the week, what has happened within Cardano as well as cryptocurrency in general, because it has been a big week for Bitcoin and that really does impact what happens with every other cryptocurrency right now. I'll also give you a quick look at the website we have been putting together to track projects that are building on Cardano. We need to get some feedback from projects, see what are we missing that maybe they need added that will provide more value to the public, and I will have a link for you guys to see by the end of the week. I'll talk more about that when I get to it. We'll take a look at the markets as well, see where things stand right now. Are we finally pulling out of this bearish period? I will give you my thoughts on what I am currently watching and the potential short squeeze that may happen within the market. So let's jump into it. If you haven't hit like or left a comment, please do so. All of that really does help with getting the video out there. So starting out here, just to give a quick warning that I will never email anyone recommending money management systems or platforms that will give you these mad gains. You can see a subscriber got an email from Paul from Cardano@gmail.com. This is not me. The only email addresses that I use are on my main domain, which is cardanowithpaul.com. So paul@cardanowithpaul.com is the only email that you guys should ever receive an email from me. And even if you receive one from that address and it's recommending some crazy systems, then there's a good bet that the scammers have done something and sent out some spoofing mails there as well. So in general, if you don't see me talking on videos talking about something, then presume that it's not from me. Okay, next up is the Bitrue announcement where they are going to delegate their ADA to community stake pools rather than setting up their own stake pools and holding all the ADA themselves. So I had Adam from Bitrue and then Mel and Jeremy from the Cardano Foundation on after this announcement came out. We had a quick interview to talk about what it actually means and get the reactions from them. In general, this is a very good practice to see. Hopefully Bitrue are the first of many to do this. And what it does is it really helps support a lot of the community stake pools that are out there and helps with decentralization of Cardano overall. So hopefully Bitrue are the first of many exchanges to do this. Look, I'm not telling people that they should hold their ADA on an exchange. Once you are comfortable with how wallets work and the security aspects of them, my own personal preference is still always holding the ADA in a wallet that I control the keys to, preferably a hardware wallet, and to me that is the safest option. But if you're going to hold them on an exchange, then Bitrue look like they are giving back to the Cardano community as well. Then we have Charles going on the Lex Fridmen podcast. So they recorded a 5-hour podcast a few days ago that is going to come out on probably Wednesday. Lex said once it comes out, I will let you guys know. 5 hours is going to be a fair watch, so I will try and get some of the highlights from that and put them into a video maybe by the end of the week or next week as well, and get that out to just give you the highlights. I will share out the links to the full podcast as soon as I see them as well. We also got updates on the Alonzo testnet, how it is going, what's going on with it, about 11-minute video there, and they also talk about the first smart contract running on the testnet. This is a huge milestone to get to for Cardano. Yes, it's only testnet, but when you look at the way that Cardano roll out these changes, they have their hard fork combinator events. And basically this means that anything that runs on testnet should run very, very smoothly on the mainnet as well. So what it means is that projects can now get in and start testing the smart contracts that they want to start building on Cardano and have them ready for day one when smart contracts goes live on mainnet. Again, roughly end of August, beginning of September. I also just got off a call before this with DC from Liquid Finance. We talked all about where Liquid Finance are right now, as well as the Alonzo Blue testnet, how it's going, talked about smart contracts and DeFi on Cardano in general. So I will have that video out tomorrow as well. Looking at the wider ecosystem then of cryptocurrency, we see El Salvador has adopted Bitcoin as one of their official cryptocurrencies. Now I know some people they don't like Bitcoin or anything like that, but right now to the outside world, Bitcoin is cryptocurrency. So until we get people in and start educating them on what is out there, what are alternatives, then they're going to see Bitcoin as cryptocurrency. So to see Bitcoin being adopted by a country is a huge step to get people's interest into cryptocurrency, to dive deeper and see what is going on and what are the possibilities out there. So to me, this is really good news, and it's only going to open up the audience and open up people's acceptance to cryptocurrencies in general. We see this as well. The president of Tanzania calls on the central bank to prepare for the use of cryptocurrencies. So she says, we have witnessed the emergence of new journeys through the internet. My call to the central bank is to start working on that development. So you see, she talks about cryptocurrencies and not just Bitcoin. So we all know what's going on out in Africa with Cardano. If you're new, then I do have different videos on that. But Cardano has a very big focus on Africa. And to see talks like this is very, very positive in general for cryptocurrency and for Cardano as well. One other tweet, not everyone likes this guy, but let's just mention it anyway. So Elon Musk kind of correcting Cointelegraph on an article where they said about Tesla selling their Bitcoin. He said it's inaccurate. Tesla only sold 10% of their holdings to confirm BTC could be liquidated easily without moving the market. Imagine that. Elon Musk is worried about moving the market. But look, in general, if a company like Tesla are selling their Bitcoin, they're not going to sell it at market value on some of the public exchanges. If they're selling it across exchanges with limit orders, because if they sell at market price, what that does is that will tank the price. As well, they will also look at OTC deals, which are over-the-counter trades. And that means that you get private buyers that have the funds that want to buy in at the amount that the company is willing to sell, or even parts of that. So it's never going to be a straight market sell on the market, because if you get into the millions of dollars, then of course you're going to move the market a small bit if you sell that directly at market value on an exchange. Also, he says that when there's confirmation of reasonable 50% clean energy usage by miners with positive future trend, Tesla will resume allowing Bitcoin transactions. So again, I know people will give out about the power usage of Bitcoin when you have alternatives like Cardano that are so energy efficient. But again, this is positive. This shows that they aren't turning their back on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because as I say, the outside world still looks at Bitcoin as the cryptocurrency. So again, we need to bring them in, get them educated that there's more alternatives out there, show them what is possible and what is possible with lower energy consumption. And again, Bitcoin is always going to be there. And that is not the market that Cardano is going for. Cardano is going for much more utility and usage than what Bitcoin has. And to me, both will be very successful long term. Okay, then just a very quick look at what we have been building. So this is the website that you will see launched by the end of the week. If any projects want to register and get themselves added, send me an email to projects@cardanowithpaul.com and I will send you the details on this. We set up a Telegram group to get feedback on what may be missing, what doesn't work or flow just as it should. But this is a sample project that we've listed up on it. So when you come on as the user, you'll be able to filter through all the different projects. And this is the type of information you can expect on a project. All the project description, what it's about, what kind of tags, are they an NFT, a DEX, DeFi, what development stage they're at, where they are in their development, all the tokenomics details, links off to anything about token distribution, how the tokens are broke down, all of the main links for a project. You will get them all in one place. You have the website, white paper, all of the social profiles for the project as well. Twitter feeds are integrated. We'll look at integrating other social feeds as well. So again, you will have one place to go to get all of the information on the team, who's behind the actual project, what are the social profiles for all of the team members as well. The teams and projects have the ability to go into the back office of the site here and upload any of this information that they want to make public. Token sales. So we look at some of the history of these sales. So the teams can come in and fill in all of the information about token sales that have been completed, when they were, the token price, as well as upcoming sales with the token price, what is going to be accepted, the dates, and then links off to more information on the sale. We will also, over on the left here, there will be tables where you can go in and look at what projects or what upcoming sales are going on for Cardano. So you can come in and see what projects are looking to raise funds, do your research on them and see are there any that you want to get involved with. You then have similar projects down the bottom, and this will grow. We will add more and more information to this and bring in user interaction with this. Get community feedback, community sentiment on projects as well. So any projects that want to get themselves added to this, reach out and we can give you login details, give you access to it so you can get your own profile connected up here so that when we do start pushing this out, the people will be able to get access to your project as well. Look, the UI on this isn't perfect yet. Once we have data and a lot more projects in here, we'll be able to bring up a lot more stats and everything like that on this homepage, as well as more ways for you to filter projects and find ones that are suitable for your type of investments. Okay, let's take a quick look at the charts then. As you can see with Bitcoin, we have broken out of the bearish pattern we've been in for the last few weeks, setting some, I suppose, higher highs here compared to these bounces back here. So when we got the bounce, I suppose even the bounce down here came up to exactly where we are right now. So as I'm recording this, we're hitting the same highs as this level here. But we are higher than the bounce at this point and higher than the bounce right here. So what we've done is broke the trend of lower highs that we were setting right here and right here. Hopefully we can continue on here to break this cycle here as well and push up towards the 43. If we do push up towards 43, there is potential for a short squeeze in the market, and you may see this being talked about in other places as well. What that basically means at a basic level is there's a lot of people have been short in the market from down here. They were betting on the price of Bitcoin going down, and if the price continues up here towards this 43, then all these shorts are going to come under some serious pressure to be able to keep them open, because at this point they're already in fairly decent losses, some of the shorts, depending on where they entered the market. So if the price keeps going up, they will get towards their liquidation point. If they get towards that, it means that they have to close out the trade. That has a double effect. It takes short pressure off the market, as well as to close out their trade. They will have to buy back into the market to cover the losses that they have sustained. So again, the buying pressure will help push us up, and that's when you can start to see some of these huge moves within the charts. So I will do updates on that throughout the week to see how it's going. One website I like to track this type of data on is buybt.com. You can see I have shown this in other videos where we had all of the long liquidations over here with the China FUD that came on earlier in the year. That was back in mid-April, and then this one here just a few weeks ago on the 18th of May. This is the one that really killed a lot of people as well. So what we're looking at now is to see, are we going to see a fairly decent red bar on the bottom to show short liquidations in the market? So again, they're things just to keep an eye on right now. So let's take a look at the 80 USD chart then. So this is on the daily chart. You can see very much things look very positive for the 80 USD chart. Right now trading at $1.57. When we initially broke up to these levels, this is the channel that we were stuck in. All the way down here, we were in this for what? From the 20... Where did we enter? Here, the 20th of February until we finally broke out on the 6th of May. We have dipped in and out of it since then. But overall, this area is acting like a lot of support for the ADA price. So what I'm personally looking for, let's move in here, is to get the push to the upside. So over at this point, getting above $1.80 would really push us extremely bullish for the ADA price again. And with all of the good news and events that are coming out right now, I do expect it's inevitable that we break out of this and push on for new all-time highs over the next few weeks and months with the ADA price. I'm not too worried about short term. Short term, we may see the price, it mightn't grow just at the same level that Bitcoin is going to go, especially if Bitcoin gets the short squeeze. We will see it outperforming most other coins in the short term. But once Bitcoin stabilizes, then that's when the altcoins can start their run again. So if you're watching the ADA BTC chart, like I mentioned here a lot, we may see some further downside on this as the Bitcoin price pushes to the upside. For me, this is where I would expect a lot of strong support, is at that 3,200 sats, and this is where I have some of my buy orders set in around this level here, that if the ADA BTC chart falls down to here, I will be exchanging some of the Bitcoin that I have then into more ADA. So overall, things right now are looking very good for ADA, for Bitcoin, for the cryptocurrency market in general. We are at that pivotal point. I wouldn't say that the market has flipped fully bullish yet. To flip bullish, what we need to do is conquer these types of levels here, get up past them and come back down and test them to turn these things into support again. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. In summary, things are starting to turn a lot more positive in the markets than they have the last few weeks. If we can get above that $43,000 level, go up above it, come back and test it. That's when things can start to get even more positive and the bulls will return to the market, which is overall good for cryptocurrency. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't hit like, left a comment, please do so. Share it out there if you think others can get value. I really do appreciate everyone watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.